Hey there, folks. You keen-eyed observers will notice that there's something unusual about what you're seeing today, right now, and that is the door. The door to my bedroom is open, and that's weird. Normally, when I'm recording this, that door is closed. In fact, that door is closed most of the time, mostly for sonic reasons, so that my sound world, video game noises, music, etc., and the noise world of my roommates remain separate. They don't end up with cacophony. But my roommates are out of the apartment right now, and it's a beautiful sunny day, and so leaving the door open makes sense, as it vastly improves airflow, and it's already, the door's only been open for like 10 minutes, and it's already much cooler in this room. But it feels weird. There's part of my brain that insists that that door should be closed, and that if I don't close it, something bad will happen, I guess. I'll get interrupted. Unwanted noises will percolate through. Something. And I know that that's irrational, and yet it persists. That feeling is just going to sit there. Because what it amounts to is superstition. And that's what I want to talk about today. Superstition. It's an extremely powerful force in the human mind, and absolutely everybody has superstition. I don't care if you think you're the second coming of Dawkins or something. You have superstitions because we can't function without them. Superstitions arise when a human being has something that is important to them that they can't control. A perfect example is happening right now. There's a very cute ad that's playing during the World Cup soccer games, where it shows the various things sports fans all over the world are doing in order to help their team win. Wearing a certain jacket, or kissing their rosary beads, or whatever, just various things. And, of course, any rational adult knows that this does not actually help, but it really feels like it does. And that's because the sports fan forms these superstitions to deal with the fact that they are in no sense actually involved in the sports game that means so much to them, and yet it's very important to them, and they have no control over it. Ergo, superstition. And that's what superstition is for. It bridges the gap between the emotional stakes of something and the fact that we can't really control it. That's intolerable to the human mind. One of the most absolutely intolerable things to human consciousness is randomness, arbitrariness. The fact that things can happen to us, big things, painful things, or even wonderful things, and they don't mean anything. You didn't deserve what happened. We can't stand that. The fact that we are at the mercy of forces beyond our control is absolutely intolerable. And so, we make up superstitions in order to pretend we have some kind of control. And that's as true for someone praying for a sick relative as it is for someone just rubbing their lucky rabbit's foot. this is all superstition. It all gives people a sense that they can influence and control things they can't influence and control, like, say, whether a beloved relative lives or dies. The idea that there's nothing we can do, we just can't handle it. And everybody does this. My favorite example is the fact that most people wouldn't want to say out loud that they want a bad thing to happen to them. Like, say, I hope I get cancer. We would feel weird saying that. Even though logically, rationally, scientifically, we know that saying those words cannot possibly influence whether we actually get cancer or not. But it feels like it would. It feels like we're asking the universe to do something bad to us. Words aren't magic. So the story goes. But it sure feels like they are. My other favorite example is locks. Now, when you leave your home, you lock the door. Everybody does it. We don't really think about it. And it feels like if you didn't do that, you would get robbed. But logically, probably not. The odds are wildly against it. Someone would have to be going through your area, your neighborhood or your building, checking every single lock to see if the door is open or not. And then discovering that yours is open and then robbing you. People don't do that. So unless the robber happened to be watching you not lock your door, your house is no different than anyone else's. As far as they know, it's locked. In theory, you could just not lock your door. Just stop locking it. And your risk of being robbed would only go up like maybe 0.5%. If you were to walk away from your house with that door unlocked, it feels like you will get robbed. Not just that your odds of getting robbed have gone up. It feels like if you do not lock that door, you will get robbed. And I am definitely including myself in that. I would feel really fucking weird leaving the door open. We are all superstitious. Human beings cannot function without superstition because there is so much that we have no control over that is nevertheless very important, and so we have to come up with a way to believe we can influence it. So yeah, having that door open feels weird. It's perfectly quiet in the apartment right now, and yet I still have that urge to go close that door because that's what my brain tells me needs to be done before I can record a video. And I think if you examine your own mind, no matter how hardcore rationalist you are, you will find that you have irrational beliefs that amount to superstition. Well, I guess that's all for me for today, folks. I will talk to you nice people again tomorrow. Bye-bye.